Good now. So welcome and good morning. Happy New Year. As with all practice, we should come to that practice or talk with an open heart, a joyous heart, a kind heart, and in that way we can benefit from whatever happens within that practice. And today is going to be a short talk. But we begin by taking refuge, and we'll say the refuge prayer 3 times in English. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the assembly most excellent, I take refuge until I reach enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I achieve enlightenment for the sake of all beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the assembly most excellent, I take refuge until I reach enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I achieve enlightenment for the sake of all beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the assembly most excellent, I take refuge until I reach enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I achieve enlightenment for the sake of all beings. So again, good morning. Welcome to everybody coming out in the cold, frigid Ohio weather. I don't know what it's like out there in Zoom land, but here it's very cold. I was late this morning because I wanted to be careful. I wanted to get here. I didn't, not necessarily on time, I just wanted to get here because you don't know whether what you see is water or black ice. So I took my time. So to begin, let's just take a moment to contemplate our thoughts about 2026. What may be our hopes, what may be our fears, but come in contact with your thoughts and your feelings about the coming year. We'll do that just for a moment. What are your thoughts and what are your feelings? So again, Happy New Year. There's a conventional sense in which we say Happy New Year. And when we're doing that with people, greeting people, one another, it's usually with the idea, may you have a happy year, may all of your circumstances be good, may no obstacles come in your way. That's generally what we think of in terms of the conventional greeting of Happy New Year. But there is perhaps a deeper spiritual meaning we can apply to that conventional greeting. The fact is, you and I cannot predict what's going to happen in this coming year, 2026. We don't know. We can't predict. We're not a Buddha. We're not enlightened. We don't know. What we do know is, based upon our past experience, it's going to be a little bit of happiness, a bit of sadness, some really great progress and some obstacles, some joy and some sadness. It's going to be a mixture of all of those. The precise nature of that mixture, we don't know. And to think that we somehow can control the future is an illusion. We're not going to be able to do that. Things are going to arise, both good and bad. So I'm going to use another tradition, a Catholic tradition, and I'm going to quote Thomas Aquinas. And what he said was, hope is the habitual movement toward good. We move towards the good, and that's hope. In the Jewish tradition, it is said that we are not responsible for the outcomes in the world. But, and this is the point, we are responsible, and in the sense that we are not free from trying. Going back to Thomas Aquinas, he said that movement towards the good should be without expectation, without a sense of hope in that sense of expectation, but urgently. And I think we can take those traditions within our own tradition and learn something from that. And though we cannot predict or control the future, and because of that, the future is uncertain, there is one thing that we can be certain of, and that is our practice can ground us, can help us navigate the future. So when good things happen to us, our practice is to rejoice and wish all beings have that same joy. And when circumstances are such that obstacles arise, or sadness or anger or whatever arises, we join that circumstance, that feeling, to all beings who suffer, because there is someone in this world probably experiencing the same thing you are. You aren't alone in suffering. In fact, we know everybody suffers. That sounds simple. Joy or join with others. And the idea here is through both, we grow a little closer to enlightenment. It sounds simple, but it requires discipline, awareness, and mindfulness. It's not easy all the time. And we can forget that we are on a spiritual path. So again, it's important that if we want to apply those kinds of sentiments to our daily practice, we are going to have to be mindful. And the fact is, we're going to slip from time to time. We don't despair. We simply apply discipline to our continued effort. And as St. Thomas Aquinas said, hope is an habitual movement towards the good. So what do we need in the coming year? What do we need in 2026? What we need is a good heart. A good heart that is willing to accept the uncertainty of what arises, but certain that no matter what arises through practice, I won't be overwhelmed. So you might ask, well, what is a good heart? It's really simple. A good heart is here to benefit others, unselfishly benefit others. If I do good to you and expect a reward or you to thank me or that it somehow accumulates merit for a future life, which it does, but if that's our motivation, then we don't have a good heart. Our effort in the future has to be selfless if it is to have any spiritual benefit. Again, we have to be easy on ourselves. Selfishness is a pretty ingrained behavior on our part. In fact, it's been from beginningless time. So that effort that we make may sometimes fall short of what our aspiration is. But the important thing is to be mindful that whatever good we do it without any expectation. And being mindful, every once in a while we'll catch ourselves, oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that because I want recognition. No problem. Just drop it. And continue on your effort to be habitually moving towards the good. This wanting to benefit others and wanting to be enlightened so that we bring all others to that good, to that enlightenment, is called bodhicitta. And as we probably know, there are two kinds of bodhicittas, relative and ultimate. And of course, relative is doing good for others unselfishly, and doing that with the motivation that we bring all beings, including ourselves, to enlightenment. Ultimate bodhicitta is a little more difficult. However, we are taught that doing good, relative bodhicitta, will inevitably lead to ultimate bodhicitta, to ultimate happiness. So, relative is important, not to be dismissed. The relative leads to our ultimate happiness. That person who has a good heart is called a bodhisattva. A bodhisattva has a good heart, a heart and mind leading towards enlightenment. Once a bodhisattva becomes a Buddha, through their compassion and love, their compassion as a Buddha is limitless. Dogo Kensei once said that if on a sweltering hot day, a cool breeze brushes our face, that is the blessing of a Buddha. A Buddha's blessing and compassion and love are infinite, reaching down to us in a cool breeze. So when we say Happy New Year, and I say it to you now, Happy New Year, what I am saying is, what I hope for you in the coming year is that whatever circumstances arise in your life, both good and bad, and both good and bad are inevitably part of our mixture of experience. Whatever arises, may it not overwhelm you. And that will happen as a result of practice. And may that practice that you continue throughout the year, may it dispel the darkness just like the lights that we lit this morning. And finally, and perhaps most importantly of all, may you always carry with you the two bodhicittas. The desire to help others, to benefit others. And the best way I know how to express ultimate bodhicitta, because I'm not enlightened, the best way I know how to express it is how Jandam Kantro expressed how we practice it, which is try to see in our daily lives the dreamlike nature of it all. So I truly wish, and I'm sure on behalf of the Sangha, on behalf of Lama Kathy, we wish you truly a Happy New Year. So, as a part of, first of all, thank you all for coming today. It's no small effort you made to get here, so thank you. And there is merit in your coming here because of the effort you made. The temptation is to be selfish with that merit and say, I want to keep it for myself. But as aspiring bodhisattvas, we're going to give that away to all beings. And we do that through a dedication of merit. So let's go to the dedication of merit. We'll say this in English one time. By this merit, may all attain omniscience. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. The courageous Manjushri, who knows everything as it is, Samantabhadra, who also knows in the same way, and all the bodhisattvas, that I may follow in their path. I completely dedicate all this virtue. Again, Happy New Year.